And the main thing that Danny Friedman told us was, don't even get close to psychotherapy. Forget about treating mental illness or alcoholism or anything. Forget that. That's where all the hysteria is. That's where all the fears get up. You're a scientist, Rick. Approach it as a scientist. Do basic, simple measurements. Look at heart rate, cardiovascular parameters. You won't get in trouble doing that. You can get it funded, and it's solid science. Build your reputation, but stay away from all this stuff that happened in the 60s that just really got people to shut the research down. And that was good advice. That's what Rick did. And I think had Rick deviated and gone off from that and started saying, well, let's look at, how it might be used in alcoholism or psychotherapy, a couple of things would have happened. First of all, I think Danny Friedman would have just withdrawn his support because Rick wouldn't have followed his advice. And second, I don't think he would have been able to get funding for the project. So although he was intense, he had really good advice. And looking back, Rick did what he said, but then he still was able to get these, accounts of what happened. And that wasn't in the plan. That wasn't really what was proposed in the studies that were funded, and that wasn't what Danny talked about. But those were the spin-off that really made it interesting, because that's what we were really all interested in. I mean, I don't think Rick was particularly, it was interesting to know if it affected heart rate, because you want to know if it was safe. What did it do to these other markers? But I don't think Rick was really curious about, and I can't speak for Rick, but I don't think he was really curious about, hey, if we give these people DMT, will their blood pressure go up? I think he was a lot more interested in what was going to happen in their minds, and that came out of that. But the way it was structured and the approach to it that Danny, said this is the way to go, and then falling in and helping, work with the Scottish Rite Foundation to get that initial money, and just telling people, Rick is a good guy, it's a great study. It doesn't hurt to have friends in high places when you're trying to get something like that funded.